And welcome to another edition of Visit Las Cruces Live, the Real New Mexico podcast. I'm Ed Carnathan, your host, and we welcome you to our first ever outdoor podcast. First time we've ever done a podcast outdoors, so hopefully this is going to work out. The sun is a little bit behind the clouds.
Yeah.
We've got the lights out. Hopefully it's going to work, but again, we're going to give you ideas on fun things to do, tourism and travel insight, fun events that are happening here. You can catch our podcast on most podcast apps. Also, you can check it out at visitlascruces.com. Russ Smith, our guest, and thanks for being a brave soul, Russ, and joining us outdoors here in December.
Ed, it's so fun to be here with you, and I was thrilled to have the invitation.
Well, we're going to talk about one of the great events that Las Cruces boasts each and every year, and that is the Las Cruces Chili Drop that happens New Year's Eve. You're going to be right here on the Plaza de Las Cruces.
11th annual, Ed.
Wow.
11 years. December 31st, Tuesday night here in the Plaza downtown. Throughout the evening starting at 5, but my goodness, midnight hour is ours. We own it.
You guys go to a little bit after midnight.
Yeah.
Everybody kind of clears out after that. Got to get some rest, obviously.
It's rest, but there's a bit more dancing and closure just after midnight. But the amusements, the food, the games, the party atmosphere, the crowd. I look at footage, and I'm so pleased to see that this town, this civic community, loves a good party on the 31st. We have a sense of civic pride. I think that's a good way of putting it.
Sure, absolutely. The people of Las Cruces love their town. They love being a part of the town, and this is definitely a great way to express that.
Yeah.
Now, people come out, and you could put a cap to your year, right? Say goodbye to 2024, say hello to 2025, and this is a great way to do it.
The controlled descent at midnight is a great letting go of 2024, and it's going to be a great way to say hi to 2025. The essence of remembering a year, remembering the good, remembering the bad,
right?
Letting it go and saying, hi, here comes a new year, we're ready to rock.
Right. Now, this was the idea of the city of Las Cruces. And they pulled you in, didn't they?
They pulled me in. It was an idea that I think came out of Ken Miyagishima's mind and spirit to the staff. And the staff said, Russ, could it be done? And I said, yep, I think we can make something happen. Don't know what that looks like yet, but we can do something. And it started right away.
You guys have evolved this event over the years. It's definitely not what it was in year one. It's become bigger and bigger each year, and we expect that this year as well.
Yeah. Kiana Huerte will be a featured entertainer with Caliente on stage that night. Great entertainment starting at 9 o'clock. Yeah. That doesn't mean just wait till 9. You can come out at 5 o'clock with the family and get on rides, games, food, entertainment on stage, but the big heavy hitters for entertainment starts at 9.
The DJ will be going, right?
DJ throughout the evening starting at 5.
Starting at 5 o'clock, but the live music will start at 9.
Yeah, it's full-on party.
Yeah, Caliente, a local group here in Las Cruces.
Yes, Caliente has done it before. We love them. They know what they're doing. But featuring Kiana Huerte, who's not a local. She's a regional Southwest artist, but she's a top 10 countdown up-and-comer.
Yeah. Let me run down a couple of her accolades here that I
Go
have.
for it.
Yeah, she's nominated Best New Artist with Tejano Mundial, performed the San Antonio Music Awards Fanfare, a top 10 Tejano Gold Countdown, performed at the New Mexico State Fair, and also performed with the Savannah Bananas. Yeah, so she's performed at some big events.
She's got game. She puts on a great show. It's a very active, vital entertainment package on stage that evening. You're going to have fun with that, but it starts at 5. Don't just wait for that if you don't want to.
Yeah, bring the family out. A family-friendly event. Definitely family-friendly. There's going to be all kinds of food out here, right?
Yeah, and Ed, don't forget, we close off Main Street.
Right.
Cars aren't there, it's for the people.
Right.
And so the store owners, the merchants on the street are open, they're engaging with the evening, they're ready to have their party as well.
Yeah. Now, it's free to come in, but obviously if you want food, if you want any beverages,
concessions,
at all, concessions, you're gonna have to pay for that.
You will. You'll pay for your rides. You'll pay for your food, but it's a free access event to the city. Proud of it.
Yeah. You guys will have some artists out here as well. Some
craft artists. Yeah,
right?
the vendors are going to be out here, but we don't go crazy with vendors at night because we recognize there are so many people out here.
You don't have any room.
There's no more room. we take up all the room.
Hey, let's talk real quick about the big publicity that this event got last year.
Oh, yeah. We had so much fun. Last year was our 10th annual, and we had CNN and notoriety that went right along with it, but we were seen around the world a couple of times, not just once, but twice, at 11 o'clock and at midnight, because the New York producers who were looking all over the world for content.
They were at numerous places that night.
They were. Yeah. And we were cut in twice because Las Cruces was the place. It was a fun moment.
Let's talk real quick about the chili itself, Russ.
Yeah.
It was constructed, made of steel. You guys use a crane. Talk about that.
We added steel framing for strength and durability and the lift. It's got chrome. It's got 400 feet of LED lighting that make it light the red or the green. Now, folks, you can go to Facebook, which is Las Cruces Chili Drop.
Right.
Go to Facebook, find the posting, and either use a QR code, scan it, or you can punch the link button with your finger and vote. Should it be red or green? And that voting is already going on. It'll actually take place all month, and it'll take place up until the late hours that night when we close it off, do the count, and determine what is going to be happening, red or green, and we don't know it until we see it.
And there's no right or wrong answer there. It could be green, it could be red. Either way, we're all in for a treat.
People identify with, but also people identify with the industry of chilies throughout the state, especially in the southern portion of our state.
Well, it's on our license plate.
It's on our plate. We love it, we're proud of it, and we celebrate it.
And again, downtown Las Cruces, December 31st, a Tuesday night, right here in the Plaza de Las Cruces, the Las Cruces Chili Drop. Now, Russ, we've been talking about the Chili Drop and everything that's involved with that. Let's talk about you just for a second. Recently, you were honored by the New Mexico Hospitality Association.
Hospitality Tourism Achievement Award was being given in Albuquerque a few weeks ago, Ed, and I was invited to attend as a finalist to be in the running for that achievement award. Southern New Mexico and Russ Smith won that. Yeah. We brought it home, folks. Yeah. It's ours this year.
You were against some heavy hitters, and you're the victor. How did that feel when they announced your name?
It was proud for me, proud for the city, proud for me to have my wife with me that night. Yeah. She had the new dress and the new shoes on, and it was a party night for us.
Congratulations once again for that. A big achievement, but that's not going to stop you, is it, Russ? We're going to keep going with this event.
More fun of it, more to come, and the plans for all of the events for Southern New Mexico are, in so many ways, easy to do because there's a lot to be done with our community. Yeah. Chili Drop, bigger and better, always growing. Yeah. Zombie Walk, bigger and better, always growing. Other events that are active, and we've got one this weekend with the tree lighting, and we've got others with celebrations of Southern New Mexico.
Definitely. Now, while the celebration is going on downtown, a lot of these local businesses will be open, right?
Yeah. Little Toad, Rad, Boneyard, Grounded, have your coffee. Yeah. Main Street is alive and kicking that night.
And it's all because of this plaza. This plaza really has become the center gem of the downtown Las Cruces and has really revitalized the area.
I like center gen. I was going to say centerpiece, but I like it is a gem. It's our perfect moment for a lot of ideas, but especially here for Chili Drop.
Definitely for Chili Drop. Now I know you had breakfast the other day with a couple of big names, and you guys were talking about this plaza.
And it was so good.
Yeah.
I was laughing and howling with former Mayor Russ Smith and the architect for this plaza, Steve Newby.
Right.
And we laugh, we have fun, but I take away the big part of that, which is their pride in what they have created for our community.
Right.
They're so pleased with what we do with it.
Yeah, and definitely this has become the gem of downtown.
Yeah.
The Plaza de Las Cruces, here Roberto Estrada Pavilion.
Yeah.
Roberto started it so long ago with the whole enchilada fiesta, and it was downtown for so many years, and that was the catalyst to get downtown moving again. And we've cultivated it over the years, and downtown has become the place to be.
Your upcoming Mira Festival coming up again?
Yeah, Mira will be here once again in the spring.
Yep.
And we're excited about that. This is a great place to celebrate.
It's our town, Ed.
Yeah, it's our town for sure. Definitely. Again, if people want more information, Russ, where can they go? The Facebook page, right?
Facebook, Las Cruces Chili Drop. Easy to find, Las Cruces Chili Drop. But I will pick up the phone if I get a call, 575-640-8283, 575-640-8283. Give me a call, ask any question. I'm here to help.
Definitely. Russ Smith, again, congratulations with your award that you recently received for the New Mexico Hospitality Association. Congratulations on the 11th annual Chili Drop here in downtown. I don't know what else we could find for you to get you even more busy. But
there's something.
I'm sure.
There's something.
Right.
We'll find it.
We can find you something else. Happy Dog going strong, right? The food truck that you have, that's going great.
Going great. 17 years of business with that. And we're on Main Street on a Saturday farmers market. Common.
Wednesdays, you can find you out here too for the Wednesday.
Sometimes, but not recently.
Okay.
But seasonal.
Seasonal. All right. Well, come on down, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be a great time. Again, December 31st. It's a Tuesday night. Everyone who's anybody will be here downtown at the Plaza de Las Cruces for the Las Cruces Chili Drop. It's either going to be red or it's going to be green.
But it's always free admission.
It's always free admission. We appreciate you, Russ, coming on the show. And before we let you go, we're going to finish up here with the final question that we always ask all of our guests. There's no right or wrong answer. Speak from the heart, Russ, okay? Speak from the heart.
Yep.
When you're talking to people that have never been to Las Cruces or weren't born here, never been here, what do you tell them is your favorite thing about our area?
It relates to my own experience, Ed. Mm-hmm. I think if it's my 23 years now in town, it's home.
Right.
It becomes home.
Yeah.
And for a visitor or for somebody who comes to stay, it becomes home.
Yeah. We have a lot of transplants. We do.
Yeah.
We have a lot of transplants. I'm a transplant. You're a transplant. But we all now call Las Cruces home.
Home.
Russ, thank you so much again,
Ed,
for being our guest. That's going to do it for another edition of Visit Las Cruces Live, the Real New Mexico podcast. You can get our podcasts on most podcast apps. You can also watch and listen online at visitlascruces.com. That's going to do it for another edition of our show. Check it out, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Ed Carnathan. We'll see you next time on Visit Las Cruces Live, the Real New Mexico podcast.